milk and honey, but ain't nothing sweet, these demons hungry. They go bananas for the money, but not me, I'm no circus monkey. It's crazy, it's crazy. No shaitan can drown us, we wavy. Too smooth to be fooled by fugazis. I guess that's all part of what made me shine, 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 shine on all of them. My Umi said to shine your light, so shine on all of them. Climb, climb, climb. You were born to win. Don't let them make you colorblind and not adore your skin. I've seen so many come and go. It's hard to get change when you broke. My only goal while on the globe is not to let my soul corrode. The world can be toxic, especially when your skin look like chocolate. Be cautious, all branches ain't olive. And look towards the sun for your solace. And
did I give you a card? I think so.
Yep, you did.
All right, yep.
Now you gone, grandma, looking good. Looking fine, girl, fine.
I would have never used Stacy.
Okay.
It's about an overweight teenager who wants to get healthy, but she has an eating problem. Her parents put her on a diet, and she's cheating and splurging behind their backs.
Okay.
It's a good book for 11 to 17-year-olds. Adults are more than welcome to read. So yes, this is my book, published in 2019.
Okay, cool. I would definitely check it out. Is there anywhere we can follow you at?
Oh, I'm on Facebook, Myra Inez, your favorite author, and I have another Facebook page, author Myra Inez.
Okay.
And I'm on Instagram, Myra Inez 700.
Okay, cool. So we'll be checking you out, Team Stacy.
All right, thank you. Yes, come on back.
Tiana Crumble, 7th grade, and Frost Middle School.
What school?
Frost Middle School.
Frost? Oh, okay. Okay.
Where's that at?
Livonia.
Livonia, nice. Sir.
Well, hello.
When I see men.
Well, hello. Good morning. My name is Tchad Arrington. I'm a proud father of 5 young ladies. Yeah, I just like doing my girl dad things with my girls, all my little princesses. We always hanging out, learning, doing different events. I'm also a proud uncle. I keep my nephew son with me. This is my nephew son here, young Tion, so try to keep all of my children, my nephews, nieces, my daughters, try to be in their lives, be involved in their lives as much as possible, being the lack of a lot of father figures and male role models in our community. So yeah, I try to step up and do as much as I can, being present in their lives and summer outings and things like this. And yeah, thanks for having us.
One great thing about me is I love people, I love learning, and I love children. I'm also a Montessori preschool to kindergarten teacher.
Nice, yes.
Our boys, right? Our environments, right? Our environment is shaping. So they're acting out what they're learning from the home in the school, right? So I'm gonna give you these 3 things to add to it, and I'm gonna keep answering your question as we go, right? 1, you gotta teach them. We should not have the literacy problem we have if we sit ourselves down and teach them. That's the first thing. And in teaching them, this is what I mean by teaching them, shut down the noise. Right? In other words, ain't no girlfriends over, ain't no answering no phones. The focus is on the education, right? Because without that education, you pretty much are preparing them for the economy that the system has for boys. That economy is death, suicide, prison, right? So you're pretty much preparing them for that economy. It is his economy and her economy. So that's the first thing, right? Dinner time. We got to structure ourselves to where there's a dinner time, right? Because health, proper eating is connected to the cognitive behavior as well. So if you're pulling up to the store, buying hot pop, hot chips, all of that, that's hurting them cognitively. So physically, that means I can't come into class and sit still, so therefore I will be ready to fight those home now. The other thing, cut that negative music off, all the way off. Right? It's programming. Cut that negative music off, especially during the time that you're teaching. Right? So that's, and if you do this 1 hour, this is what we tell we have a 98% parental involvement in our mentor program. This is what we tell every parent, right? If you cut off 1 hour, focus on that child, you will get a greater result, right? Especially if they see you reading. The average person is not reading, has not picked up a book in their home. That's another area. But when they see you, they see reading and literacy as a value, especially involving the father. We gotta get out of the space of the beefing with the dad, right? We gotta get out of the space of chasing and denying the father access. And here's why. I understand. We're not blaming you. Just told you. We're not blaming. We're still talking about. We talking about the power, the access, the system, the whole nine. What's up, Jay? Right? This is what we're talking about. So when the father, an everyday man is standing before you, every last one of us are everyday men. We don't let no days go by. So to set up your son, it's every day. And stop falling for the I'm sick game. Reduce his time on the video game because cognitively, you're reducing his ability to function. You don't need to take my word. Google is in your hand. Just Google boys and cognitive ability.
Well, just talk to your children. Excuse me. Because I heard some of you understand me. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. So, this ain't, it may not apply to you. But I can understand it. I'm saying, but it happens, right? I'm saying, but that's the reality. And even if the kids ain't smoking, somebody's smoking in that car who dropped them off. And I'm telling you, 50 to 70% of them babies smell like weed coming into school at 7 o'clock. So when the brother says, don't do that, he's not talking at you, trying to attack you or insult you or make you feel bad. He's speaking to a reality in our communities, and our children are coming to school, to our teachers, and they are not prepared and equipped mentally, physically, socially, psychologically to get what they got to give them. And we're saying we have to address that in the home, in our neighborhoods, in our churches, in the other social institutions that's supposed to support the schools, right? We have to make sure we do what we can in those places so that when they come to the teacher, they're equipped and prepared and capable of receiving the information they're trying to give them, right? I'm saying, as we talk about boys, we talk about some of the very specific things we have to address. Right away from your son. We teach our men go to war with him. If you got to see your son. It ain't a woman on this planet that can stop me from being with mine. Trust me, I don't care how ignorant you act. We will go to war over minds. I'm going to be with minds. So we start with the brothers. As fathers, as leaders, as protectors, we accept responsibility for that. We teach men to do that. But see, here's the other part of that. This is what Jason talks about. That's a lot of stress on us, sisters. If the relationship is contentious for whatever reason, we need you to want to fight just as hard for that son to be in our life. And because you're so excellent at parenting, don't deny that son that necessary relationship, that unique bonding experience that he can only get from connecting with his father. Understand, because you are so bad that you know how to raise him without one, that don't mean it's right. And that don't mean it's best. I'm not saying that's what you're saying. I'm trying to address an issue in our community that we don't talk about enough. So what we're saying is, and I heard this sister, that is not our fault, but I need y'all to fight like hell to try to reconnect your children with their dads. So to fight just as hard, I get it. I know you are. I ain't talking about that. I'm saying I need you guys to want to fight as hard as some of us fight to reconnect that child with their dad. Sometimes, listen. Sometimes it ain't gonna happen. So then you're gonna find an alternative. I'm a part of a Rights of Passage African Synod Christ Youth program called the Sutu Institute. We've been around since 1979. We transformed the lives of hundreds of black boys who ain't had no daddy. Some of them ain't had no mama either. But we got some who are doctors, lawyers, judges, business owners. One of them is a scientist with NASA right now. Jason does it through the Cave of Adullam. Right now, he got 500 kids on his waiting list. He got kids in his program right now. So I get it. But I'm saying, but we cannot afford to give up.